Hi guys, so I'm just doing a quick video on the Vivobarefoot Gobis that I bought, and it's more of a sort of unboxing video and first impressions. So it's not really a hiking shoe, but it's kind of something that I want to get into, is wearing more minimalist shoes and strengthening my feet and calves and maybe sorting out some back problems in the process, because it's supposed to be better for your posture, which in turn will help me with my hiking. Maybe in the future I'll get some barefoot hiking shoes and use them as well, but these are my first ones. They're more of a casual shoe for kind of getting used to it and being able to wear every day, to become accustomed to the feeling of barefoot shoes. So this is it, how it comes. It's really like Vivobarefoot are a real sort of premium brand in the barefoot shoes world. You can see even like the bag that they come in has got their own branding on it and everything. So they're a bit like, I don't know, I like everything that they stand for and all the things that they do. I mean, they only use leather from wild hide, which is like animals that have roamed free and lived a bit of a life. And it's good quality from a certain specific producer of the leather, like a tannery. They make shoes out of recycled plastic bottles. They even make a pair of shoes out of fucking algae, for Christ's sake. So they're really good, like, ethical brand. They've really taken it to the next level, being environmentally friendly and ethical in the way they make their shoes. Obviously that adds a bit of price to it. But there is a little bit of ponciness to it as well, and like, you know, they're very, maybe a little bit elitist in the way that they sell their products, and the high cost of them, and the way it's all packaged and everything. But you know, at least they're good quality, and they stand for something good. We'll go ahead and unwrap them. So they're EU41. Nice, eh? Still got like bits of grain and the scarring on the leather. And these are the Cork Insoles that come with it. So they're like, I mean, they're very, very thin. They're not gonna provide a lot of cushioning at all. They're just very, very thin. I mean, the cork is only really just on the top a tiny bit. The rest of it's this foam. Wild hide, hand finished. It's from Pittards. Pittards is some sort of like, I think it's like a copyrighted name, some sort of tannery where this leather comes from. I also got these thermal insoles, because I thought I want to continue to use them for the autumn and winter whenever possible, to, like I say, strengthen my foot muscles and get them used to wearing barefoot shoes. So I bought these as well, and they have this kind of foil, silvery, reflective layer sandwiched between two layers of foam. Well, sort of one layer, but it's in the middle of it, and then this kind of breathable, meshy stuff on top. Again, not a lot of cushioning. Maybe I'll even get away with wearing two together for extra cushioning or something. But it's just nice to have them, so I can continue to use them during winter. I don't think you're going to get a lot of protection from the cold of the floor, which is where a lot of the cold comes from in winter on your feet. It's not so much just from the air, it's from the cold floor. And inside you can wear these barefoot. You can kind of see that, you know, they have made the inside quite nice. It's like a leather footbed, so that you can wear them barefoot if you want. I don't think I will. I'll be wearing them with socks. And it's nice soft leather, or the other side of the leather, which is basically suede. And you can feel, I mean, they're very, very thin soles, really, really thin. And you can see how flexible they are. They're literally just like almost nothing. But their soles are supposed to be very good puncture proof, or puncture resistant, sorry. So it's a Vivobarefoot patented, so it's their own kind of branded sole. Really nice, smooth, soft leather. So there they are. with just a pair of jeans, so you can wear them casually with a pair of jeans. They look a lot darker on here. You can see my toe kind of has a bit of space. My toe's there, and that's a 7. But the idea is that they've got space for your feet to grow and expand, your toes to expand out, and you know, apparently that happens when you wear barefoot shoes. They start to kind of grow and flatten out, expand out a bit. They look pretty smart. I tried on the black ones in store, which are completely black, including the sole, and they look really smart. And here they are with a pair of chinos. So they're pretty good with them. I think they kind of really suit them, actually. They don't look too ridiculous. I mean, if someone stares at them, then they're going to go, oh, yeah, they're a bit wide. What the hell's that all about? But at first, you know, just a glimpse. I mean, just look pretty normal. And by the way, with regards to the sizing, this is one of my pet hates, is that all shoe companies have different sizes. It doesn't matter what it says on the shoe or what it says on the box. Whether it's 8 UK or whatever US or whatever EU number. My feet are from heel to toe 25.5 centimetres or 255 millimetres, and this 7 is about right. So this is UK 7 or EU 41, and it feels about right for me. Yeah, so now I've got the thermal insoles in and quite a thick pair of socks, and they feel snug but not really tight. The light from my phone is right on them, so it makes it look worse, but you can see the leather is like, you know, pitted and scratched, and it's not really obvious, but that, at the end of the day, that is what real leather looks like. That's what it's supposed to look like. If it's too perfect and shiny like the Dr. Martens kind of leather, that's just been polished up so much that I mean, it's probably just cheap crap leather, and they've just polished it up. So that's it. That's the Gobi 2 by Vivobarefoot. So like I say, I'll do a proper review on them. I did try out the insoles that came with these, which are like don't want to sound derogatory, but pretty much a Chinese knockoff barefoot shoe that you can get on Amazon. There's a few brands that do them. They all look very similar, just with slightly different lacing and stuff. I'll do a separate review on these. I'm going to film it in a minute. But these insoles that come with it, these are the insoles that come with it, and they're much more cushioned and squidgy. Really nice insoles, actually. And they've got a bit of an arch, not really an arch support because it's so soft, but an arch shape to it. I tried these in the Gobis, and funny enough, they are exactly the right size. Yeah, basically the same size. They were actually a tiny bit, I think they were a tiny bit smaller here than the thermal insoles. Maybe tiniest little bit, no, pretty much the same length actually. And that is brilliant, because then if I want a bit more cushioning, make the transfer over to barefoot shoes a little bit easier on the feet, because they say to go easy at the beginning to transition. So that little bit of cushioning, you know, would really help to kind of transition. And they come in that, which is size 41, and it's exactly the same as the Vivobarefoot size 41. Why wouldn't you just go out and buy a squishy pair of insoles? Because they won't have the shape. They won't have the barefoot shape with the wide toe box. So they come with these. I'll do a separate review of these that I'm going to film in a minute, and I'll post it very close to the Gobi video.